Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you're doing well in this new year, and I wish you a very, very happy and very powerful, very peaceful, very joyful new year. So, the story goes that humanity has been hijacked by a very, very small amount of people, the elites, who have been ruling us for many thousands of years. And the other day, I got an email from a friend of mine who said, "But this is crazy. How on earth is it possible that such a very small percentage of the human race is able to hijack the rest of the human race? I mean, it's just impossible." But the other day, I met a mother of a friend, Maarten, a little boy. And this mother told me the following story. She told me that when Maarten was young, he was in school and he was bullied heavily by just one boy who somehow had gotten it into his mind that he didn't like Maarten. And so what happened is that all the rest of the class sort of turned away from Maarten because this bully was a very impressive young man who somehow, people wanted to be liked by him or probably were afraid of him. And so one day during swimming classes, the mother of Maarten was there together with all the other mothers of the boys. And in the dressing room, she heard the following conversation. This bully said, "Who is a friend of Paul?" And everybody went, "Yeah, we're all friends of Paul." "Ah, who is a friend of Arthur?" "Yeah, we're all friends of Arthur." "Who is a friend of Maarten?" "Nobody, right?" And everybody went, "No, no, no, we're not friends of Maarten." And she saw her son shrink and look to the ground and felt ashamed of himself. And her heart broke, as you can imagine. And so what she did is she went to the mother of the bully and she just broke herself. She started crying, she started sobbing. And she said, "This is just, I can't go on. We can't go on. Maarten can't go on like this. I'm going to give it 1 or 2 more months until Christmas. And if this doesn't change, then I'm taking him to another school." And so things started changing. Probably the mother of the bully talked to him, and the bully came to Maarten and said, "But I never hit you, right? I never really hurt you, did I?" On which Maarten replied, "Yes, you did. You hurt me in my heart." And things started changing in the classroom as well. And one day, another little boy came to Maarten and said, "Do you want to play with me? Do you want to come to my house after school?" And Maarten was like, "Really? You want to play with me?" "Yeah, I really want to play with you." Wow. And so Maarten started growing a little bit more, and he became more and more friends with other boys. And in the end, it was all resolved. And I find this very interesting because it goes to show that one boy with a loud mouth and very little compassion can dominate an entire group. And of course, we can blame this boy, but I think the other 29 boys are just as responsible for that situation because they didn't speak up. And I love the mother for breaking down and crying, for showing that it hurts instead of sort of, trying to go beyond it or be brave about it or not talk about it because that's not done or whatever. But to just show her feelings. I'm a human being and this hurts me. And also Maarten speaking up, "You hurt my heart. This really, really hurts. This is painful." And then all the mothers starting to talk about it and the children talking about it, it becoming an issue, and in this way becoming resolved. And I think there's a lesson to learn here for the human race. as long as we don't speak up, as long as we don't show our pain, our vulnerability, that we feel hurt, that we feel dominated, if we don't show that, if we don't speak up, this will just keep on going. And just one person, or maybe a handful of people, are able to dominate a whole humanity in this way, because they are like bullies, you know. They just, wow, and they threaten us. And if you don't do this, then blah, blah, blah. They're very smart. So it is possible. But it's only possible if we don't speak up, and if we don't show that we are offended, that we are hurt in this way, and that we don't want to take this anymore. We will put our foot down. And so I hope that in the new year, we all find that courage, not to fight back, not to blame, not to point fingers, but to show our feelings and to put the issue on the table. This is how we feel, and we don't want to go on like this anymore. So I hope you have a very courageous day. Thank you.